Hi there, my name is Quincy. I am one of the certified veterinary technicians and managers here at Healthy Paws Veterinary Clinic. And on this week's episode of our Quincy's Corner video series, we are going to talk about testing your kitten for feline leukemia and feline immunodeficiency virus. So both of these viruses are very contagious, and that is why we want to make sure that your kitten is tested prior to coming into meeting your other cats in the household. And we want to make sure that we are not knowingly transmitting any of these diseases to potentially healthy cats, okay? So while it could be so exciting to bring this new kitten in and get them acclimated and get them used to your cats, we want to make sure that we have a good separation until we know that they are in the all clear and that your other cats in the household are not potentially going to become ill because of this kitten, okay? So first off, at this first visit, we are going to ask and recommend feline leukemia and feline immunodeficiency virus testing. And you're probably wondering how we do that. So first, what your team will do when they have your kitten is they're going to bring them to our treatment area. And the first thing that usually happens in the treatment area when a kitten or a puppy comes in is they are going to be paraded around and shown off and loved on. So rest assured they are getting just as good of care in the treatment area as they are getting with you in the exam room. The next thing that will happen is people will start to settle down and we will realize that we do actually need to collect a blood sample on your kitten, okay? And normally there's going to be one person that is kind of safely restraining your kitten in a position where a technician can collect the blood sample, and then there is going to be the technician who collects the blood sample, and then there's typically a third person who's making it a positive experience by offering cheese, offering treats, offering love and attention, and just trying to get their mind off the fact that we are collecting a blood sample from them. We really don't need a whole lot of blood for this test. It's typically only about 3 drops that we need to collect, so it's a pretty small blood sample. And we will have your kitten back into the room, likely with a little bandage on one of their back legs from that collection site. When we run this test, it is a test that we do in the clinic, so that is also really exciting because we do have the results within like 10 to 15 minutes. So that is also really nice. It's a pretty quick test, so that is great. And then we will kind of be able to give you all clear. You can go home and you can start to safely introduce your kitten to your other cats. We never recommend that you just go in and plop them next to a cat who has been in the household, because that can usually end with a lot of stress and not a lot of excitement. And when we're talking about introducing and why we recommend this feline leukemia testing, we're talking about 2 viruses that are contagious. So feline leukemia is usually known as the loving cat virus, and it is the loving cat virus because it is transmitted through close contact with affected cats. So it's going to be cats who are sharing food dishes and bowls and those kind of things, and hanging out together, snuggling, transmitted through those facial secretions. The feline immunodeficiency virus is going to be transmitted through bites mostly. So that is kind of the fighting cat virus. So it's going to be transmitted through the saliva when they're biting. So when they are fighting, we have concerns about that as well. And we've talked about feline leukemia and the fact that there is a vaccine for it. However, there is not a vaccine for feline immunodeficiency virus. Feline immunodeficiency virus acts much like HIV in humans and decreases that immune system, making them more susceptible to other diseases throughout their life. Feline leukemia can take on pretty quickly, and it can also decrease their lifespan. It can also decrease their immune system, but we do also see a lot of cancer in those patients as well. So, as much as we do not ever want to see a kitten with either one of these diseases, it is important that we're testing them prior to introducing them into the house. And we can make sure that they can live as healthy of a life as they possibly could. And what that means is that maybe if you have several other cats in your household, they're not the right fit for your household. Maybe we're finding them a home, or if you are a home where they would be the only cat, then you know that maybe you wouldn't be introducing other cats into your household. So that aspect of it, we would work to educate you on, as we always hope that those tests come back negative and that we don't have to have any further conversations there. But it's important that you know a little bit of basics about those diseases. If you do have further questions for us on any of the topics that were discussed today, you can certainly ask us at any of your kitten appointments for more information. We would be happy to answer your questions on the phone, or if you feel like sending in an email, please feel free to do so as well. Thank you.